Good evening. What a blessing and an honor to be in this happy Mental Health Tuesday space once again. When I tell y'all I struggled last week with my own self because I was trying to meditate and hear from God what I could give someone on Mental Health Tuesday last week. And it was actually Tuesday afternoon. On my way home from work, sitting on the bus, looking out the window and just thinking. And you know what came to mind? What am I doing? Am I living in denial? Am I existing? Am I just living or am I living? What am I doing? I was like, wow, that's a good subject. That's a good topic, I meant. And I was like, ooh, I'm asking myself this now. So I was like, maybe I'll do a video and just leave them with that. But that was the easy way out. Because leaving that right there with you was throwing it off of me. But what I needed to do, I needed to have that tough conversation with myself. And you know what? It's a tough conversation to have with yourself because our happiness first lies within ourselves. We have to make our own self happy. And anybody else that come in our lives, they just enhance it. But we can't allow our happiness to sit in somebody else's back pocket. So they determine how we feel today. Another subject that topic I learned last week in my communication class is climate communication. Just like the weather, it's cold in Alaska and hot in California. We as people have climates. You have the cold, the hot, the stormy. You have those that sometimes is mad at themselves, so they show out. They're mad at everybody else. That negativity climate. So I said, you know what? How am I good to anyone else if I'm not doing good to myself first? And you know what? I appreciated that conversation I had with myself because it led me to this week. Tomorrow starts Lent. And what I'm planning to do is withdraw away from this, withdraw just away from trying to motivate and encourage and inspire others and dig deep down in me and reflect on me and prepare myself for greater. Because you have to speak things into an existence too, by the way. Sometimes we have to talk ourselves into stuff. Like I'm going to talk myself into working out today. I'm going to talk myself into thinking positive things. And you know what? That's hard because it's easier to focus on the negative of somebody else, of what somebody else did and what they ain't doing right and what they did to me in the past, instead of focusing on, you know what? They have to be accountable for that. I'm going to forgive them so I can be able to move on and move into what God have greater for me. And we get stuck. We get stuck trying to get others' approval, trying to be liked by others. When as long as you like yourself, you good. Because that's all that mostly matters is what you see in the mirror, how you feel about what you see in the mirror. So that's all I have for today. Because like I said, what am I doing? I'm doing a whole lot. But what am I really doing for me? For my spirit, for my soul, for my well-being. So I leave you with that. Have that conversation with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I doing? Y'all be blessed. And I pray for so much good for each and every one of you. And believe it or not, I pray for all those that are struggling with anything in their spirit every morning, because I know how tough it is. But I also know how important you matter, and especially your mental health. I love you, each and every one of you, and y'all be blessed.